recording for YouTube. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what the full step? Never mind, never mind. Go up, go up, go up. I was not expecting that.
Get it? Get it? That's a big advantage.
Yeah, you're good. You can hear and listen. All right, you good, right?
I'm just in the corner very well. So right now, Gita has a big advantage. He's kind of letting go of that advantage, but if he keeps using those plus frames, you see that like his plus frames just keep him in contact all the time, just keep him down in the corner. I think that's the biggest advantage Getter 1 is having over a lot of characters nowadays, and especially Nero, because once you get in Nero, you can't really do much. Really not much you can do. This is a character that doesn't have that many defensive mechanics, and look at all the plus frames just happening. Oh, that throw tech by Nero, very nice. Oh, the combo into super, this will be a lot of damage. Into almost corner advantage. Oh, we're getting some Getter 2 action, and a perfect for the first round. That's right, people. Getter 2 player, tofuboi, he's cooking. I'm not gonna lie.
Round 1.
All right, heading into set 2 of the tournament. As you can see, Getter 1 just using his slightly superior opponent to Nero, but Nero still has some pretty good settings with these. That drill button really does a good chunk of damage, but at advantage, just that double hit, the fact that it's plus and that you can combo into it is kind of crazy. Oh, throw escape again. Those attacks are coming in, but oh, Nero player fighting back. Super? Alright. What we're seeing is Nero can mount a comeback. I think it's possible. But Getter takes it down with the EX. That's tough. tofuboi has been putting up pretty excellent results with Getter. I think Getter's a pretty strong character, especially with all his zoning tools. I mean, look at Getter Beam, using the Getter Axe to, you know, keep the plus frames, get a projectile on screen, clutter the screen, and that combo. So Nero matches on wake up, but Getter is looking at and then to get the corner advantage. tofuboi is just really doing well into the cross up in the corner. He takes that too. Cybellius couldn't really do anything against the Getter. Like,
oh, time travel.
all right. Yep, time travel. A boss war player using the rock optimally. Rock's a very strong tool for boss aura. Dancouga utilizing his big button very well. The sword normals in the corner. Ooh, this is tough. Sword speed. Ooh, smashing on the rocks. I think that's important for the Dancouga player to do because honestly, boss Borot can be overwhelming using that flow tech. Ooh, misses the grab. This is actually kind of closer than it might look because boss Borot right now has a lot of advantage. But the low from Dancouga takes them first round.
Round 2.
Dancouga just has big buttons, so kind of hard to deal with him sometimes. Using those sword normals, holy. Boss Borot getting in. Honestly, solid defense from both players right now. But the counter hit into super from the Dancouga player. Oh, right on reaction. Boss Borot now at less than half health in the corner. And he uses the super but mistimes it into the counter. But misses the counter hit combo. Dancouga still has a lot of advantage, but misses the grab. Let's see what the boss Borot player can do. He uses the super, but can't roll away. This is self-damage, but he's at 1 HP. Let's see if he can stand up. Side switch. Takes it down. Dancouga, again, those strong and big normals. It's hard to deal with that oppressive mix sometimes. Especially from a character that's kind of both a grappler and for range-based character. Boss Borot getting that pretty sick conversion using the rocks too. Rocks and papers, honestly, pretty large set of items. You see that combo with the setup, getting the EX in to reset his items. He got, ooh, it doesn't even matter. He got the counter hit. He's in the corner. Dancouga player doesn't know what to do. Oh, Mecha Fan 82 in trouble, and Kotir takes the first game of the second round. I think the boss combat might be real, to be honest. Boss, as you can see, can be very effective once he gets in. Oh, air combo into the grab, honestly very strong. I think boss is doing a pretty good job of adapting boosting, of, you know, keeping out of the mirror. But Dancouga isn't getting left behind. I think Dancouga just needs to time those grabs better, and Boss is honestly doing just a very solid job. Oof, but misses the anti-air. That's terrible for the Boss player. That takes him out of advantage, but it doesn't matter. The instant jump. Oh, optimal combos in the corner. Into setups too. That was honestly very impressive. That combo, I have not seen that combo. That combo was sick. So this is a match point, actually. Yeah, this is match point. Honestly, both players have played very well. The game has only been out for like 2 weeks. Dancouga's using the sword normals, those sheep. But Boss isn't getting left behind using all of his tech. And also, the Dancouga player, Mecha is missing a lot of his grabs, so Boss is using that to just get in. And not blocking the side switches is kind of tough right now. His Boss Borot can do that so much right now. And Boss Borot just honestly solid defense with the Dancouga player. Ooh! Times the super for the little bit of conversion for the extra damage and gets the main hit. Oh, this might be bad for both sides. Dancouga live a super at the optimal moment. That'll, I think that kills. It doesn't. It leaves him at 39. Boss can still scrounge up a comeback. If Dancouga misses anything, he has to be careful. Both players at almost one hit away. Anything could happen. Boss takes the win using items.
Round 2.
Boss can be really cheap at these moments, but honestly he's doing very well, just keeping himself grounded. Using those EX barrel rolls to set up the and the overhead. Dancouga using his support buttons and finally gets the first command out of the game, but instantly loses the pressure out. Grab again. Oh, Boss is in critical art mode, using the super. Massive damage. The counter hit, this might be game. Alright, one more round. It really is down to the wire. This, honestly, very impressive start to the tournament. Both players are doing very well on the match point. Dancouga getting that conversion off, missing the grab. I think it's, oh my god, it's a counter hit conversion for the combo. Grab, oh my god. Super nice tech from the Borot player, using the grab too. Reminds me of like SF5. But getting that counter hit so around half HP he has. Both players need to watch out, and Dancouga with those forward normals. Oh, but misses the grab. Oh, Dancouga pressuring Boss. Is he crippling? Oh, and times the super for the barrel mix. They're both really close to death, and the barrel mix gets him at the last moment. Honestly, props to Kotir.
Bit of time travel.
Yeah, no problem. Oh, okay, all right. Time travel. Time travel. All right. Oh my god, hold up. All right. So, Vassago, we're already seeing Vassago's one in the close here. Like, it's very aggressive. You can see those big buttons in the corner just coming. It's some nice optimization by the Vassago one player. Oh my god, Mr. Chupi kind of took, but he doesn't get. Oh, he crossed him up. I didn't even notice. Oh, but not enough for the kill. Wow, hold up, this is intense. Vassago 1 is still a scary character, but the shield bash gets him. Mr. Chupi with the win on round 1. Impressive performance all around. This is a very strong character. Like, Vassago 2? Yeah, Vassago 2 is very optimization heavy, and we saw those optimizations. Obviously, the time travel is kind of tough to deal with. But Vassago 2 is very, very strong to deal with, because his limiter removal and just the ability to get those heavy damage combos in the corner is just insane. And we're hopping here for round 2. Baron Royce has to watch out, has to make those adjustments in round 2. Oh, time travel? All right. So it looks like. All right, we're in round 1, a round of match 2. All right. Using those low normals, Vassago just has some very good OTGs and low normals to cross up, but it misses. Vassago 1 player, Baron Royce, is doing very well right now, just using those buttons. But Mr. Chupi gets his conversion in the corner. Oh, back in the corner, get in the blender. Honestly, this character is the most scary character in the corner, apart from like Quijing, because his ability to just screw you over in the corner is really good. Also, his anti-air is on point, very good. Grab. We're just seeing that those little bit of optimizations already helping Baron Royce. He might have lost the first round of match 2, but honestly, not to get discouraged. Honestly, that was very good performance. Just got to make slightly better optimizations. Getting those low hits in, but is baited and punished in the corner. Got to get those low blocks in to avoid getting killed. Right now, some pretty heavy rushdown by Mr. Chupi over here, using Vassago's 2, just powerful combos, but misses the conversion on the combo. Oh, level 3 super, but the punish misses? Still a very scary situation. This is a very hard moment to get out of the combo. Throw a skate by Baron Royce is getting him the win. He misses the anti-air. Mr. Chupi with Vassago Arsenal 2, the limited removal. I'm excited to see what optimization we got here. Both characters. Oh, we're straight into it. Nero using her buttons. Honestly, Nero is using her buttons very well. Look at those lows using that drill. Wing long gets back in, using the double jump, but Nero catches the air. Optimal combo in the corner, using the mix-up, but Swing Long catching her. Oh, with the tether drop. That's a very nice combo first of all, but Nero isn't scared to mash at all. Super, but punishes. Nero trying to cash out the victory here, but she can't, using that projectile to, into, I think that's an overhead. Tuna, very nice optimization from both players. Optimal combos from both. Honestly, very surprising. I'm excited to see what we have in store. Using a projectile at the start of the match, but the cooldown is kind of long, but it cashed out right there. It got her out of the combo, but Queen Long using those really good buttons and the grab, but into side switch. Into super from Tuna. Party Snickers is using his advantage, using that grab, pick, throw, pressure. This is like a Street Fighter gameplay right now. Quing Long is a very strong character. He's almost like second impact Akuma.
Hey, Zero, sorry to jump in. I just want to thank real quick the Monster King for that $10 donation to the Matcherino. That's very nice of you, Monster King. Thank you, gracias. As well as Fred Matic with another $10 to the Matcherino here for MSV Saga. Thank you guys so much for the support and the love here for this first bracket. And what a great perfect there to kick off the great support as well.
Thank you, Monster King. Back on the tournament, Suna just showed us one of the most impressive performances so far in the tournament. Optimal combos and just insanely good setups, but Quing Long's player, Hardy Snicker, is not going to take that sitting down. He's honestly putting up a good show too. Quing Long 1 is kind of like Ed, but a little bit different. He's not exactly. He's a mix of a lot of characters. But, his game plan is kind of getting in and just using that quick throw pressure, but Nero player optimizing so well into the kill combo. That was so magnificently executed. Wow. Honestly, Suna is also a very scary player. His optimization is very much insane. Nero's a character that has a lot of potential once she gets in. And you can see it here, like, she's kind of a blender character that mixes in both long range and close range. And it's kind of important to know that about her, because she never wants to be far solo or close solo. She kind of wanted to be in that mix of just enough pressure and then knowing when to get out. Ooh, and using the ghost move against Quing Long. And He catches out very well. Queen Long forgets that he has to block that. And that's actually GG's. Party Snicker put on a great performance, but soon as optimized Nero was just too much to handle. But he starts with Getter too. Interesting. Alright. A little bit of, decent delay here, but we're already jumping into it. Mr. Chuppy using, interestingly, Getter Robo 2 with his mixed zoning, but I don't think that's the play, especially against Vassago 2. You just saw it. You just saw that nice implementation of using the shield back, but those buttons are really good. The Vassago player's in charge right here. Mr. Chuppy knows exactly what to do using that uppercut the moment he saw him use the teleport. This is kind of not a perfect neutral matchup, but sort of it. Oh, using that low, it's kind of like hit booze low, goes far. Both players, honestly, really strong showing. The pressure coming in from both sides. Honestly, it's pretty intense. Mr. Chuppy taking his time to analyze the opponent, but he fails to get that anti-air. Using the stuffer, I think this is the one that changes into Getter 3. No, it's the normal one, sorry. But wow, hold up, tofuboi optimizing, but Mr. Chuppy with that optimization real quick. Ooh, using that cancel. Oh, but tofuboi catches him lacking. Impressive showing from both players, but tofuboi is in charge for the round 2. Round 3 starts using that drill right off the start to knowledge check Mr. Chuppy, who hasn't learned the matchup still. Using that drill, abusing it right now. But Mr. Chuppy has been shown to be very good with those anti-airs. The sort of Shoryuken. Ooh, and using... too much happening on the screen real quick. Mr. Chuppy using... tofuboi using the flipper to catch. Oh wow, tofuboi changed to Getter 1. To clear out round 1. Match point 1 of... I think this is semifinals, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, the semifinals. So the semifinals. Honestly, tofuboi strong showing. He's been showing he can deal with the pressure that comes with Vassago too, which is very good because this is a character you do not want to mess around with. This character's super strong, but so is the optimization coming in from tofuboi. Honestly, impressive defense right now. Knowing just when to strike, he honestly learned a lot from his first round. Using those buttons, you can see it with the drill, the advantage it's giving them, but Mr. Chuppy trying to get in as fast as possible because this is a character that Vassago is very prone to, like, if you don't watch out, you can still get cooked and get put in the blender yourself. So, Mr. Chuppy doing all he can. He's honestly doing very well. Activating super, cashing out, with Vassago too. He does a lot of damage. That's what we know him for. Getting that shield bastion and exchanging. Oh, but catches him off guard. Super drops up. That'll be round 1. Mr. Chuppy has to be feeling the pressure right now, He right now is dealing with a very scary contender in tofuboi. Tofuboi is honestly very impressive too. His Getter too, honestly, very good, especially with the knowledge he's showing from multiple of the Getter forms. Most people kind of are sticking to one for now, but he's honestly utilizing, that kick throw from, throw loops? This might be an SF6 moment. But Mr. Chuppy is not taking it standing down, using those big Vassago buttons in the corner, They're not big, but they're very strong. Right, counter hit. This is a big opportunity for Vassago to use his powerful conversion. Misses the conversion, but gets the cross up in the corner for more damage. Catches out with the super, and it will definitely kill. Mr. Chuppy is coming for the comeback. This is a very down to the wire. Mr. Chuppy could go either way. tofuboi is on his win is on the line. I think he wants to, close it out, especially using that D-corner right there. But, the pressure can sometimes be too much. Mr. Chuppy Just gotta take it slow, gotta slow down the gameplay. Both players are very aggressive right now in hopes of closing out the round. Vassago using those combos real quick. Honestly, Vassago, again, big damage character. Look at also that damage in the corner. And especially his pressure. His pressure, you can see overheads and lows coming in. With the OTG super, Mr. Chuppy closing out the second match in a W. Hard fought W, but he took it all nonetheless. Very impressive showing from both players, and it'll go down to the wire. So tofuboi can't let his advantage slip, you know. All right, jumping into the final match between these two players. This one decides whether or not they're moving on to the next round cleanly. No, you want to get that advantage as soon as you can. And Vassago with the side switch, that knowledge check for tofuboi. He did not know you can cross him. Oh, he didn't get the conversion, but honestly, he has done very nicely of using those straight hits to capitalize a lot of damage. Right now, you can see it. Look at it. Look at it. Big damage coming in from Vassago, who takes the W. Mr. Chuppy again, showing why Vassago is so highly rated in the community tier list currently. All right, tofuboi, you have to lock in now. You don't want to lose your chance. Oh, again, Mr. Chuppy with the side switch. tofuboi was not in the know. Vassago using that cancel to get more damage in the corner. It'll be slightly more scaled, but misses the OTP, and that gives the chance to our tofuboi to get some damage and advantage in the corner. Oh, Vassago getting throw loop. Oh, throw escape that time. Vassago gets back into tofuboi, but tofuboi blocks the cross up. Now we're going back into neutral. Mr. Chuppy is having to block tofuboi's projectiles right here. Got uppies right now in the advantage, but tofuboi could very much still take the W, but Mr. Chuppy closes it out. Strong showing from both players was Mr. Chuppy managed to lock in at the end of those Nero, because good Nero players know how to, you know, break his armor. But no more talks about Nero. We're in boss versus Vassago. Vassago has been showing his buttons. Look at that damage against boss. Oh my god, the combo and occupation. Oh, this is looking rough for Kotir real quick. Oh, but Kotir, you know, managing to get his advantage, but misses the shot, which is very rare. And that costs him the win. Solitary AC, you know, getting back. He wasn't losing, but, you know, just managing to close out the win. Kotir using his OTG, his air into OTG. But again, Vassago, strong character, but with a super damage. All right, he gets out of the corner, which is the most important part of why Boss used that super right there. Corner is not a great place for Boss. It's kind of hard because he doesn't have many conventional ways of getting out of the corner apart from the mechanics, and that's very bad for a character in this game when a lot of the DPs are so strong. You know, just very powerful characters most of the time, even in the corner. But the Boss combos are coming in. Optimization going crazy. Using the air grab. The pressure is starting to show. Kotir, oh no, but he lets the thing in his armor show, and Vassago too. Impressive character, getting anti-air, is following him out with Kotir. Oh, but remember, you can still get plus frames, but that EXDP gets him out. Solid Crazy, managing to get that solid W in 2. Alright, for match 2. Kotir just has to make the optimal adjustments if he wants to win. Already we're seeing them at the start of the round, you know, catching better buttons, just, you know, a little bit offensively. I think his offense is very strong, but, you know, in this game, when everyone is so strong in offense, you kind of want to have a good defense overall. Mace, you know, just using that item. Oh, that was a risky EX recharge, and Vassago you know, uses that advantage to get the pressure back in. But, you know, Boss is so strong character. The side switch in the corner, very rare to see that in fighting game, but that's one of the strongest mechanics in the game. Mace, it's hard to space that, but that's honestly one of his better tools, especially Paper Fan. You want to always get that Paper Fan, one of his best buttons. And Boss got to go crazy with the combos. We see he knows the tech. Throw escape by Vassago. But the rocks, baby. The rock. Oh.
Round 2.
Fuck, just using those rocks whenever he pleases. You can't let him do that because it's just a strong tool overall. Never underestimate the rock. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? And Solid Tracy says yes, because he reads the main and is just using that advantage to get in and do damage. Alright, getting that super in. Sago's gonna use that to his advantage, but he's overloaded, no meter to play with. But again, recharging. Boss is gonna want to use this moment where, you know, Vassago doesn't have meter to, you know, get as many conversions as possible before danger starts lurking around. He's using it to get items back. Very effective strategy. Getting that OTG in the close to the corner, but he's now in the corner. Very scary place for Boss, like I said. But still. And the Mace anti-air with the rocks manages to, you know, oh, but the counter hit is Vassago again, big damage. Honestly, using that bomb, you know, to just get out of the corner. Oh, the debris and the over. I don't know if that was an overhead, but I think it was an overhead. Boss, Kotir, impressive plays by Kotir. Honestly, again, like I said, Vassago might be a conventional top tier, but Kotir has been using Boss very effectively in the tournament, and Soul Tracy can't let himself, you know, even a moment to breathe. And he's doing it. He's reading, getting the reads in so he can do as much damage as possible early on. So, you know, Boss doesn't have a chance to breathe because you just saw the damage yourself. Not even letting him... Oh! Perfectly timed the bat with the conversion on top to get him to the corner. Alright. Vassago using his combos. Kotir isn't dead, but honestly, this round is looking bleak. Can Kotir? According to some of my friends who are here, they're saying Kotir is, you know, kind of the underdog, using the funny character to, you know, try and win. He loses the round, but we shall see what the next round has in store. Solar Crazy has everything to prove here in losers. Very high intensity match, especially with the knowledge checks. Vassago 2 offers a lot of knowledge checks for players who are interested in just learning his move combos, blah, blah, blah. You know, he's just a character that makes you want to learn the game. And, you know, Boss, kind of similar, but in a different manner. And he gets a full hit of the super, but Vassago closes that out here in the impressive showing from both players. Kotir, I think he gets eliminated from the tournament. Vassago 2 from both Solar Crazy and... Wait, so we're jumping back into the match. A little bit of delay rollback. Alright, so we're holding it in. Dancouga 1 versus Vassago 1. Both characters are very scary in their own right. I think Dancouga is one of my favorite characters in the game, so I gotta root for him. But honestly, Dancouga is showing why he's strong. Mecha Fan using those big buttons. Baron Royce has to, you know, also use his big buttons to get in and zone. You know, gotta use that gun a little bit more, maybe use that heavy attack. You know, that jumping gun can be very strong against Dancouga because Dancouga is a little bit slower than most characters. That roll is so broken. You know, you gotta use those tools. But Dancouga has big buttons. You kind of want to stone Dancouga out. That button is the ones you have to use. Exactly. This is exactly the type of optimization Baron Royce has to be using right now. Because Dancouga is much better than, you know, Vassago 1 at close range. If this was Vassago 2, then it would be a little bit more even because it would be like Cammy versus Zangi. Yes, Zangi touches Cammy and she's gonna blow up. But Cammy's ability to strike throw mix is of course gonna net them more advantage to get in. Well, it's kind of this deal, but Vassago has to zone a little bit, you know. Gotta use those bigger buttons and just advantage in range. Dancouga, of course, has the sword normals, but Vassago has a lot of tools to, you know, make sure that Dancouga, like that DP with extra big range. We're seeing, you know, the super hits, not enough damage to kill, but enough to, you know, keep Vassago in. But the big normal from sword normal from Dancouga, you know, just gotta watch out for it. Very impressive button all around.
Round 1. Engage.
All right, jumping into round 2. Fight. We got Dancouga with the grab, landing it for the first time in the match, using that overhead to, you know, stimulate the opponent with those blows then. But Vassago is not scared to match, using that DP right there. Again, Vassago has strong tools. It's just, you know, you gotta watch out for it. Making that DP safe, that's very nice. With Dancouga getting that big damage in. Wow, just Baron Royce didn't even know what hit him just now. Gotta watch out for that. I'm rooting for Dancouga, but this match, you know, we want to see players grow. We gotta tell them what they gotta better than themselves so they can come back stronger next time, you know, and compete. I think that was a clash. You didn't see it very well just now. Oh, Vassago in, but Dancouga quickly matches out of the problem. Baron Royce has to watch out. He's very close to being eliminated. Dancouga, big normals again. Sword normals are one of, oh, and the grab just lands with the overhead to boot. Oh, but the flash counter lands. Doesn't capitalize on it, but you want, you know, you just gotta lock in real quick.
That's game.
Character. He's the character that put him into losers. So he has a vendetta to prove. He wants to prove himself. All right. So tofuboi already making use of, you know, his mixed zoning. tofuboi, you know, wants to use his strong buttons and just his ability to use these very powerful buttons that's both an overhead and just a plus frame advantage, and you can see it right there. He's using it very effectively. Main broke, don't fix it. Strategy's working. It worked the first time, and work a second time. So, you know, until they learn to adapt, you know, just abuse it as much as you can, because the moment they adapt, that's when it gets very tough. And Vassago already showing signs of improvement, you know, getting his combo in. We've seen this combo a few times, but using that, I think that's EX. I think that's EX only, but I might be wrong. Vassago using that, his button again, sorry. I have to say the same thing a lot of times, you know, sometimes I miss. But, you know, using that basically V counter. Ooh, combo into super. I think this is the one that changes character. So now he's going to be using, you know, Getter 2. Hard character to deal with. We've seen it before, and he gets the side switch. Vassago 2. So crazy. First match to the Getter change. Getter change can be very powerful. People say, oh, just learn the matchup. When you're dealing with so many variables at once, it can be very tough to just know what's going on the screen and remember all the different optimizations you have to characters. And Vassago can still do it. So it has been shown to be able to adapt, especially against hometown hero who used our boss. I forgot his name. I will remember the player's name later on. First time, gotta lock in. He's been shown to adapt. So he's been shown to adapt very well. But tofuboi's also been impressive. But he loses the first round of the second. You know, managed to get some adaptations in heading into the second set. Let's see what he has in store for us in the second round. Oh, using those slows. Saga, you gotta, ooh, getting that counter hit, didn't convert off of it, but you know, always good. But tofuboi does not want to get pressed. Baits out the DP, impressive change, getter change right there. Gets very solid and respectable damage. But Vassago also does the same. He wants to, I think he wants to push him into the corner so he gets super. And you can overhead into super. This is tough. I think this might kill. And in a quick 1-2, Solar Crazy actually wins the second round. This was the very short matches actually. Tofuboi has to watch out. Solar Crazy already adapting. His adaptation's honestly very solid, but Tofuboi, as you know, has to show his own set of adaptations, how to get that defense going. Solar Crazy getting in already early into the match. Tofuboi is saying, get off me, using that cape to get out, using those projectiles a little bit more than the other rounds. But Vassago baits him out with the shield. I love the shield. Using that. The thing about Vassago, the fact that he can use a lot of his tools with both combos and pressure is the thing that's going to make him change team. The little, shields what's it called? Projectile being used both as pressure and shield. Ooh, but Tofuboi using better change super. But putting himself in the corner, I don't think was the right idea, and you can see it now. He just lost the set. But I think the idea was there. So, just got to get those adaptations right if he wants to win the set and, make it back into a winning position and maybe take the tournament. So I am all for comeback stories. Same with Solar Crazy. He has a lot to prove. Tofuboi wants to prove that he can win against Vassago too. Solar Crazy just wants to win. The pride match is here. And super is being used. This super does a lot of damage, as you can see. But both players are at very low health. But the drop in the corner, it might be. It is just 1 round left. These matches have been coming down to the wire, and I could not ask for more as a commentator. Matches that are hyped just make me even more excited to commentate tournaments like this. Players are starting to throw out buttons like crazy, you gotta calm down. When the pressure is high, that's when you gotta lock in. Oh, but doing good optimal combos from Solar Crazy, not the perfect ones, but trying to get that extra bit of damage in and getting out of the corner. Using that flash channel real quick to get out. Tofuboi is trying to, even out. The grab is helping though. Oh, and the side switch into the combo in the corner into getter chain. This is a scary moment for Vassago, but he gets out of the corner, but he loses with the overhead jump in. Rob's Solar Crazy, I saw a lot of good adaptation.
All right, and we're getting this winners finals underway. We've got Suna versus Mr. Chupi, Nero versus Vassago. A lot of Vassago action so far here, Zero. However, I'm curious to see how this Nero is going to square up in the matchup.
Me too, honestly. We already see it early into this matchup. Look at how well Suna has been adapting to Vassago's buttons, even baiting out the EXDP, even if he couldn't capitalize it. Oh my god, the grab. Suna's impressive showing, breaking down Mr. Chupi, but he's not letting himself go out without a fight. Look at that. Getting outside the corner.
Impressive what we're seeing here so far. Mr. Chupi still fighting it out. However, Suna only needed one opening, one hit, and he finds it halfway through his life bar. Going into the round number 2, engaging now, and check out the dash low just to open him up. Nero with the Oki after projectile, but not Mr. Chupi not afraid, challenging the projectile, obviously blocking it, but then still getting opened up.
Nero's a very optimization-heavy character, especially as a mixed owner. So, Vassago has to be aware of it more than anything. I think, actually, because of how well Suna has optimized his Nero, Vassago is the one to be scared, and for right reasons. Suna just took set 1 of semi-finals. You don't want to let an early lead go as far as this one. Mr. Chupi has to make the correct adaptation, but Suna has been shown to dominate these tight matchups.
Oh, and
look at that
Yeah, mixing him in the corner with all just offensive.
The special puppet move for the combo, that's fancy, all right. He knows the matchup, and he's not afraid to show it.
Okay, Mr. Chupi now has the opportunity to start pressuring here in the corner, opens him up. Great, keeping it up, nice sequence here. Maintains the juggle. Oh, amazing.
Oh my God.
But just a raw jump and then converting off of it. We're seeing a bunch of Vassago supers, but not the Nero one so much. Enjoying that. He's letting the projectile rock, and Mr. Chupi staying still. Nero recognizes some pressures and gets around.
Round 2.
Again, Nero is a very scary character because she's not a full sonar. She still has very decent buttons and a way to get in. You know, look at that jump. Like, the ability to switch in mid-air is one of the strongest abilities in fighting game. It's what makes some of the best characters in Dragon Ball Z Fighters, and you're seeing it here. But Mr. Chupi using Vassago's strong combos though, but he has to be able to keep up the defense if he wants to win this.
Yeah, I think Mr. Chupi needs to challenge a little bit more of that mid to close range because he's letting Suna just put out the projectiles.
Yeah. And the grab, it might be close over.
Mr. once again. With the jump feint, mixing him up. Didn't know which side landed, which way it was gonna hit. Suna with the second point, now 2-0 on the board. Remember guys, this is winners finals. Still got one more on the road for a friend over here.
Sky Terror, I just read your message. Nero has a very unique answer that has pretty good payout. Yeah, we just saw it in here. Very powerful showing from Suna. Again, just this player is a menace. I'm not gonna lie. I would be very scared to face this player online because I would get dominated instantly. I'm very bad at this game, so, you know. All right, I want to see what y'all think. Come on, people. All right.
So I'm going back in for game number 3 now. Pressure Sun for Mr. Chupi. To watch out, if not, I have to fire out your losers. Boxing Suna in, but throw, changing sides. Now the corner is mine. I am the captain now.
Alright, using those really good Nero buttons already in the corner. Look at that. Even... Oh my god, very nice conversion right there. And the throw escape.
Go trade.
But Saga to contest here. And Suna has, I think what makes Suna stand out is the fact that he's not scared to use the puppet move, which make up a decent amount of Nero's hit. You know, we've seen the overhead earlier in the round. We've seen the low now. He's not afraid to get a little bit fancy and technical with it, just to scrounge out some bit of advantage. But using that dash in DB.
Going over the projectile there, but he gets that one interaction right, but then he loses one and you get all the way sent back to the other side of the stage.
Look at the matchup knowledge just now. Getting that unique Vassago only combo.
Wow.
Suna just showing a different level of technicality.
We get to these loser semis now.
Alright, so a little bit of delay rollback, you know, just, you know, gotta get back to it, but King Long using his oppressive buttons to, you know, deal with tofuboi very early into the match. Tofuboi has been a player that we have seen can adapt very well to under pressure. And I think his strongest showing is the fact that even if he doesn't take round 1, he's one of those players that will get round 2 because he just deems it so. So, you know, I just want to see how well he can adapt. Oh, a TP already. Very good read into the getter change. Getter 3 out. Getter, we haven't seen his Getter 3, and he takes the W with Getter 3. This is a character that, it's kind of a troll character, I'm not going to lie to you, but has a lot of few things. He's kind of like a mixed grappler zoner, but going back in.
Extended sequence here by Hardy Sneaker. Still has control of the corner, gets a command grab. Ooh, big damage here, but a little too hasty. tofuboi with the wake up low. The defense here staring each other down. Oh. Good by Heart Sneaker. Yeah.
Very nice sequence there by Heart Sneaker. He could have optimized it a little bit, but no blame on that. Honestly, very nice sequence. tofuboi has to lock in because it's hard to get advantage on Qing Long. This is Qinglong, sorry. This is a character that once he gets going, he really gets going. He's kind of like
here. Right.
the more oppressive Vassago.
Wow.
And the perfect to end the round. He's Hardy Snicker taunting tofuboi, kind of like I'm the top dog here. All right, tofuboi has to lock in. He does not want to look back. He wants to prove himself. So here we go. Very exciting match so far.
Strong start. tofuboi had to take a moment after that one. Strong round by Hardy Sneaker.
Yeah, he had to get a breather real quick.
That super animation is sick. As we get now into game number 2.
Sure. Oh my god, this is one of those moments where Qing Long is just super hard to deal with. Look at the stagger pressure. And there's honestly just no real way for a character like Getter, whose EP is an EX only, and their EXs, you kind of want to, use them on very specific things.
Another P2P, Peso Pluma.
Peso Pluma, mi gente.
Carajo.
Diablo,
loco.
Oh, Getter won with the grab, using that Getter beam to get in the air and trying to bait something out from Qing Long. Not exactly know what, but, trying nonetheless. But Qing Long uses his combos to, get the pressure out, baits out the EX, but no conversion on it. But solid defense by tofuboi real quick. Even blocking, oh my god, some of the hardest mix-up from Qing Long. Now it's my turn, he said. It's my turn. Like it was Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh, gets in.
What?
Ooh, the range.
Hard conversion, and this might be game. It is.
Man, the checks here. tofuboi, I think, needs to be a little bit more on point with the reactions here.
The Shoto characters of this game. They're the kind of cool characters that people kind of pick up and want to learn just because they look cool. Mazinger Z and Great Mazinger might be for the Japanese audience that I've seen, but these are the two ones that are sticking with the American audience.
Yeah, I can definitely see what you mean here. We've seen a lot, but also very happy to see the diversity. Also, expanding on it, especially for the people that are maybe just tuning in. Not only being the character, but also the arsenal option, which really opens the customization in the different ways that you can play the characters that you're seeing here on the screen.
That's right. But Saga 1 and 2 are completely different characters. Same with Qing Long, and that's why arsenal picking is really important. And knowing, I think. A lot of maybe not now, because right now we're early, so most people are sticking with one arsenal on their guns, but as the game fleshes out, I think it's going to be even more important to learn both arsenals for characters, just because their matchup might be radically different, and knowing what your opponent plays with different arsenals might just completely change match. Like, it's kind of like rock, paper, scissors. Vassago 2, of course, is mostly the better arsenal, but you never know when you might want to run into a match of, Vassago 1. I don't think I've ever said that, but, Vassago 1, I kind of want to see him be good just because, low tier for the win. But anyways, go back to the match. Very nice. Round 2 by Qing Long, just using those buttons to abuse Vassago. Vassago got some damage in. Mr. Chuppy has been showing dominance the entire tournament, but crumbling after Qing Long,
Yeah, and he had a pretty good defense during the the middle of that last round, but eventually he got opened up, and that's the thing. Something that to know from Hardy Sneaker. He knows how to keep at it. Hard to find gaps so far in his game plan.
Yeah, it's
nice.
Qing Long is just like that. You just saw the conversion right there. Look at how easy it is. practice to just, you know, press buttons with the double and then, you know, mix up the timing. I think that's the most important plan. Oh my god, I don't have words. You're gonna, you know what? Just keep it.
Oh,
but never mind.
still alive.
Mr. not wanting to die.
Catching the jump, not low. Still at it. Here, the defense. Mr. Chupi has the defense, but eventually, Hardy Sneaker finds a way to the heart.
Round 2.
For those who don't know, but Qinglong Arsenal 1 has a very similar tether grab to Ed. It's kind of like a Psycho, I don't remember the name, it's like Psycho Snatcher from Street Fighter 6. It makes it incredibly hard to deal with once he gets moved. Both arsenals for Qinglong are just very strong. I'm excited to see if Hardy Snicker, you know, might change out his strategy for the last round of the tournament. Just, you know, kind of, people have, I don't know if people have been studying each other, but, you know, it might be the case. Vassago finally finds an opening to, you know, try and get his feet in. Nice. And he takes a round finally from Qinglong. Important round right now. You want to always put the pressure in at the clutchest time.
Totally agree here. Mr. Chupi has opportunity, but these DPs by Hardy Sneaker have been working out most of the times. I haven't seen one wave, and once again with the EX command grab, putting on the damage. Nice, good air interruption. Oh, watch out for the mix though. Still manages to catch the landing. Mr. Chupi still has the opportunity. Low on health, but he's trying to extend. Opens him up. Great stuff here, all the other side of the stage, but Hardy Sneaker fighting back. This might be it depending on the combo. No, still one opportunity, but the command grab!
Impressive show by Hardy Snicker. Just not perfect, but very damn close to perfect, honestly.
Dang, GG's. Dang that.
Qinglong, of course, one of those characters, the more you play him, just the better he becomes as a character. He's one of those characters where no matter what arsenal you pick, you're picking a strong character, no matter what. And of course, it's a best of 3. Mr. Chuppy's back is against the wall. Coming back from a 2-0 deficit is very tough, no matter the circumstance. A little bit of that rollback delay coming in, but we're finally back to a real-time match. You know, Qinglong using those buttons to, you know, kind of face out Vassago, but Vassago finding his way in this time. You know,
oh,
Mr.
nice.
Was not putting the DP into the crush counter.
Oh, wow, great opening here. Mr. Chuppy waking up. Really liking what I'm seeing here in this second half of the set.
He still has to be careful. Qinglong is still very scary, but manages to take out the round. This is very important for Mr. Chuppy to get that lead as early as possible so he can have a chance to come back. This is very scary situation for Mr. Chuppy, and you just saw it, Qinglong getting his conversion, and now you're in the blender. Mr. Chuppy manages to get out and right back into the corner. Flash counter. Oh. Qinglong gets in again. Feather extension.
Ooh, and once again with the EX command grab after, we've seen it time and time again. If you're not ready, how are you gonna get it? In the corner, finds the low. Ouch, perfecto.
Perfect by Hardy Snicker. Very impressive going, but Mr. Chuppy has one more chance to, you know, make this a 1-2. And, you know, he has to get as much leverage as possible if he wants to win this. But Hardy Snicker getting in, feather grab conversion, you just saw it. The most important thing about Qinglong's game plan is I think he doesn't even need to hit the specials to be able to get those beats, so he can get the feather grab. Super in the corner. It's not gonna kill, but it's definitely gonna put Mr. Chuppy in the blender. But Mr. Chuppy trying to get as much leverage as he can. Solid defense all around. Misses the conversion, but he has to respect the overhead. Very intense close range situation, but the super comes in, and will it kill? It does not kill. Grab. Oh, conversion. Vassago kill. And that's why you always have to be on your toes. Mr. Chubby manages to come back at the last moment, using his super meter to finally come out with the kill at the final second of time. Very impressive. Now Mr. Chubby gets a chance. Now he has leverage. He has the mental pressure. Will Hardy Snicker be able to, you know, come back from such a devastating loss, you know? Sometimes the mental pressure can overtake even the best players.
It's an opportunity
right
for
now,
Mr. Chubby.
players evenly contested, but Mr. Tuppy finds his way in with shield back. Powerful move in Vassago's arsenal, but flash counter using that meter to get out. But again, shield back.
Liking the reactions down from Mr. Chubby, kind of like adapting a little bit to the type of plays that the Hardy Sneaker has been trying to do.
For
Slowing each
sure,
other
that
down.
I think Mr. Chubby was struggling a little bit. This is the first time he faces a Quing Long in the entire tournament, and also not a lot of EXDP out. Quing Long is a character that not everyone can play correctly. This is a very high intensive moment in the match. First rounds are always important. Mr. Chubby needs the pressure as much as possible. Quing Long to prove something, and he just did, getting that first round.
Round 2.
Pressure sound message once again for Mr. Chubby. Hardy Sneaker on match point to advance to grand finals. Hitting low.
I think I like about both players in this matchup is they're pretty good at anti-airing. Mr. Chubby is very solid at catching those air-to-air interactions, and Quing Long very snappy on those airs to catch in, and the flash counter, but misses the conversion on it. EXDP, just know you call that the Yumahara read. You know, that EXDP when you're getting pressure, just, you know, reading the opponent. Also, that button is super strong in Quing Long, the double hit. But Mr. Chubby, you know.
Oh, ouch.
Ooh.
Oh, misses the follow-up, but still gets an opening to get Hardy Sneaker the 3-1 on the set, advancing to grand finals. Great stuff here. GG's to Mr. Chubby.
Let's see.
And here we go with the grand finals on the way. We've got Suna with the Nero versus Hardy Sneaker, Xinlong. Hardy Sneaker coming from losers. Needs to win 2 sets, so we have a reset underway necessary for them to be able to continue on and win the tournament. Well, for the prediction, just so you guys know as well, this is for this first set. If there's a reset, we do another prediction.
Oh, and Hardy Sneaker pressuring Suna early into the game, but Suna not letting the pressure using the super. But that EXDP comes in clutch, and you know, getting that reactionary super. And you know, being so good at converting most of the time. I mean, just look at that. He saw the opportunity, took it, and went with the overhead, you know, converting off into the combo. Xinlong has to watch out very heavily because Nero has so much advantage. It's crazy. You want Hardy Snicker wants to be able to, you know, get the pressure early on.
Ooh, the projectile, man, just having it there, it really changes the dynamic and the positioning, and suffering for it. Big damage here.
Oh my god, that's the projectile too. Just look at how good the optimization from Suna is. Xinlong might be the famous blender of this game, but honestly, Nero will be putting everybody in a blender too. At least Suna's one. Suna is loaded with a sauce, I'm not gonna lie.
Strong start here. But I'm liking the reactions as well from Suna. Was ready for the side switch after the EX move there at the end of the round. Going now into game number 2.
Getting that projectile to just force out the combo. But the projectile is scary not just as an offensive tool, but just as a defensive tool. It's one of the strongest things in all fighting games, just getting that set play. Nero is the closest thing we have to a set play character, but she's not a full one. That's why I think she just so many different archetypes in one. She's set play, she's aggressive but oddly defensive at the same time, using a lot of her tools, has ways to also, you know, get the upper hand with her opponent. I mean, the ballerina jump, as you can see, is one of the hardest things to deal with.
Still, Hardy Sneaker doing a great job. Now on the offense. Goes for the go back. Get off me. Jumping over. Has the projectile on the ground to support. Of course, gonna be able to get in and get this first round. Damn, too much sauce.
That combo is insane.
Round 2. Engage.
Suna just showing the knowledge of, I have that projectile there, I'm gonna take the advantage of it, you know. Gonna extend the combo to high hell and, you know, be able to drop him to convert off of it. And that's a move we haven't seen a lot in the tournament, but that's...
Oh, juicy opening with the projectile once more intervening.
Like I said, strong defensive tools, uses the stance to be able to armor through. Oh my god, the hitbox on the super.
Okay, wake up. Just low.
Qinglong
Backing away, check out. Yeah, going for the, trying to get stuff cooking, and it works.
Suna taking that big W. I think this is still a best of 3. I think he has one more chance.
Yep, one more shot.
Hardy Snicker's gonna have to do very heavy adaptations if he wants to win this final round. You know, this is one of those things where Suna's been cooking in the lab. I just know he's been cooking in the lab. So Qinglong is a character that's gonna have to, you know, adapt very heavily to the projectile and just play around it most of the time. I don't think there's a way to directly counter it. So I think Qinglong's main plan is gonna have to be pressuring Nero to the point of not being able to use the projectile, which I don't know if it's possible, but we shall see.
Yeah, it's mostly an issue of trying to cut the distance, not giving the space for Nero to back off and set up the projectile.
Yeah, like this. Making, forcing Suna to use the projectile in those string sequences is one of the best things he can do for himself, because it allows the pressure to be removed directly. Nero's block strings are very, like, one-dimensional. Apart from her ballerina jump, which you just saw is very effective at catching people off guard, Nero's up. This might be enough to cash out the bet. Oh, nice. But as you saw, Nero's a character that her block strings are very one-dimensional, at least for me. The thing is, it's how many tools she has. Like, again, look at the projectile just interrupting the advantage. Super.
Ready with it.
Again, Qinglong's scared, but he has to disrespect the projectile sometimes. He has to take initiative as the offensive character.
Hardy.
Oh, and using the hover and misses the conversion. Qinglong trying to get advantage back. You know, I don't think this is a bad spot, but the projectile just makes it hard to deal with. Insane reaction. Qinglong might have a chance with the grab. They're both close to death. Qinglong cashes it out, and I think this is the first set Suna has dropped in the entire tournament.
Wow, incredible. I'm very happy to see Hardy Sneaker coming together here, especially because I think that there was a lot of issues trying to get around the projectile, but these interactions, like doing it with the super, challenging it, I have been working out so far. Still hope,
yeah, I think Hardy Sneaker is kind of like getting in the mood, getting those adaptations in and learning kind of what... Look at that challenge. That's adaptation already. Into the command grab, knowing that Suna doesn't have any options like an EXTP. Using those fake projectiles, you know, to force out. And I think that might be the round if he cashes it out. He doesn't cash it out, but, you know, he's still in a very good position.
Wait a moment. Oh, watch out here. Yeah, it's gonna hit. Even if you get the hit, if you have the projectile there looming, that is a way to interrupt the combo, and it's happening. Hardy Sneaker was doing a great job in this round so far, but now Suna about to maybe make the comeback. Is not punishing the side switch.
Oh, Suna has big advantage right now. It's kind of resetting back to neutral, but
oh no way! No! I can't believe it!
Suna's incredible reactions shine through, netting him the round.
Round 2.
What will Hardy Snicker do to adapt to this round to Suna? He's seen a little bit of the tricks he has up his sleeve now, so challenging the jumps, I think he's doing a good job at that. He just has to, fix a few things if he wants to win the round. Maybe challenging the jump-ins like that a little bit more aggressively to be able to gain advantage a little bit more effectively and a little bit better defensive. Like right now, ooh, perfect. I think that was a fine move. That EX bar is worth more than you could think, but Suna's quick to catch on.
No, don't give me the space. Don't give me the space. Okay.
It's fine. Keeping the pressure on. The V shift right there, it's one of the few defensive mechanics Nero has, and Suna just using the incredibly effectively.
They're dancing
against. Yeah, the pirouette jump makes it very tough to deal with. Oh, perfectly timed right there.
Oh.
I think the scariest thing is the fact that the projectile starts recharging
and then we have
while
it.
green, and Suna taking this final round right here.
And
Hardy
taking the
Snicker.
tournament.
Hardy Snicker, congratulations, you got him to drop a round. Very impressive stuff, not gonna lie.